Tensions between the United States and Venezuela are escalating by the day, especially as President Trump dials up the heat on his counterpart, Nicolás Maduro. Reports are now emerging which indicate that Maduro may be cracking under pressure from Trump and the weight of U.S. military might. According to CNN, Maduro, in a call with President Trump last week, indicated his readiness to step down as Venezuela's president within the next 18 months. The report adds that Maduro's administration reached out to representatives of President Trump in an effort to establish dialogue between the two countries, which have been locked in a tense conflict for the past 3 months. CNN noted that some U.S. officials viewed the 18-month resignation timeline as an acceptable solution to the crisis. However, the White House insisted that Maduro must resign immediately. Following the call, Trump, on November 29th, announced that Venezuelan airspace had been closed in its entirety. Venezuela's Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned the move as a colonialist threat, accusing Washington of violating the country's sovereignty and committing what it called yet another illegal and unjustified aggression. In recent weeks, U.S. forces have deployed the USS Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, to the Caribbean, along with roughly 16,000 troops, advanced F-35 jets, B-2 stealth bombers, and more than a dozen additional U.S. warships. The U.S. military has also carried out a series of lethal strikes on vessels it claims were tied to narcotics operations. United Nations experts have condemned those missions as possible extrajudicial killings. The confrontation widened further this week when President Trump signaled that the U.S. could soon target alleged trafficking routes by land. Even though Maduro, in a nationally televised address, ordered his armed forces to remain on high alert and declared that Venezuela will not be intimidated, if this CNN report is accurate, the situation behind closed doors may be very different. Will there be a full-scale U.S.-Venezuela war? Or will Venezuela ultimately surrender? That shall be known in the coming days.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.